Hello and welcome back. If you are new over here, my name is Eliza Mozal and I am a spiritual mentor and I help souls on their spiritual journeys find their soul's divine purpose. I assist as well in going through a healing process and help raising your vibration. All the content that I'm creating comes from a place of love and light, and I am learning and healing myself throughout this whole journey every single day, just like all of us. And I believe this is the part of the deal. And in today's video, I wanted to talk about something that many of us can forget on our spiritual journeys, and this is exactly about being a human and the human side of it. And I wanted to talk about it because I got myself caught up in a spiritual ego so many times. And I'm not saying I don't have spiritual ego at the moment at all. I believe we all are, but someone might argue with me or not, and this is not about it. What I'm trying to say in that video is that there will be moments and there will be part of your journey when you are going to be so much beating yourself up for being a human, for feeling human feelings and needs that they maybe not be, sounding or tasting very spiritual. And I think the worst part when I was going through that process was to reject that side of myself. It was to literally reject that part of me and not be there for myself and those feelings and emotions that they needed to be seen. They were simply coming up to the surface so I can deal with them, so I can process them, so I can look at them, acknowledge them, and let them heal. Let them come, let them be, and let them go wherever they are ready to go. And I paid a big price for it, to be honest with you. I paid a big price for it because I felt riddled with guilt and shame because I'm a human being, because I have my needs, and it doesn't feel very spiritual to fulfill them or not do them this way and that way. So on our healing journeys, we will be facing things from our past. We will be facing, our head will be putting a solutions into our head to this current present situations that they are not maybe spiritual. And we will be feeling lost. We will be feeling that we are getting maybe off the track. But this is absolutely no way of going back unless you literally feel yourself disconnected from your spiritual path and you are literally going back to your old ways. Very often when we are walking through that path towards whatever it is that we are walking towards, which is usually being in this present moment, we are going to be coming up against our old stuff that we thought we have dealt with so far. And that's absolutely fine and okay. What I have learned on my journey is that this is just a part of it. This is just a part of it. The old stuff will be coming back. I will be facing it. There will be sometimes a need to overcome that stuff again. You see, back in the day, I thought that if I'm gonna learn this lesson, if I'm gonna overcome this issue, that's it. It's done. It's over. I'm not gonna have to face it ever again. And I could not be any more wrong. This is not how it was for me. Maybe it is for some of you over there, and that's absolutely perfectly fine and okay, but it wasn't and it isn't like that for me. The old stuff comes up not because I didn't dealt with it, it's just because there is another side of it that I need to look at. There is another thing that I can learn from, or there is something that I can take it from that again, so I can be helpful and useful to another human being on their spiritual journey with exactly the same scenario and situation. You see, the big part of it is that the more we meditate, right, the more we grow, the more we are in this particular present moment, the more capacity we have to actually read what this present moment has for us, this download, this light code, this piece of information that it is in stillness, in silence, in space, in nothingness, in the void. And when we are expanding our capacity to be able to absorb it and read it in this particular split of a second, in this present moment, we're learning that that old situation actually holds so much more. But back in the day, 5-10 years ago, I was unable to see it because the level of my consciousness was different where it is now. Right now is here, and I see a little bit more than I saw 5-10 years ago, and that's absolutely fine and okay. And this is why we are often coming up against the same lessons that we thought we've dealt with, and they should not be happening. And again, whenever the word should comes up in my head, in my consciousness, I'm like, oh, something here doesn't click. There is no shoulds and shouldn'ts. Again, it's only an experience that we are choosing to have here and now. Yeah, I'm gonna finish with that at this moment. I'm gonna keep it sweet and short, and there is more of that stuff coming over here, so be sure to subscribe. And if you have got any value whatsoever from that video, I'm definitely going to appreciate your donations, hitting a like, subscribing to this channel, and sharing that video on your social platforms so it can have a ripple effect and help others overcome the stuff that they are facing at this moment. I'm gonna wish you absolutely all the best. Enjoy the rest of your day, whatever it has for you, whatever it is in this day for you to experience and see and feel. And yeah, and I will see you soon in my next video. Mwah.